If you're struggling with your marketing or you're looking to build your business or grow your brand, then today's video is going to be really interesting for you, because today we're going to talk about content marketing. Now for me, content marketing is hands down the most important strategy and the most cost-effective strategy for creating traffic, for generating prospects, and for turning those prospects into customers in today's very transparent, customer savvy world. Nowadays customers don't like to be sold to. They certainly don't like to think that they've been sold to, and people like to feel that they've made their own buying decisions. And the only way for them to be able to do that is for them to already know who you are, so that when they're ready to buy, they can know you, they trust you, and they've built some kind of bond and some affinity to you, so that when they are ready to make those decisions, it's you they think of and it's you that they trust. So before we start, for anyone who doesn't know what content marketing is, it is effectively what it says on the tin. It is the creation of content for the purposes of marketing. Now, I know some of you might be listening to this saying, well, hang on a minute, surely any kind of content that is put out there for marketing, for advertising, surely that must be content marketing. But what we're specifically talking about today is the creation of value-added content, content that gives value to customers. And when you get through this video and when you see this done right, you're going to look at people who are doing this properly, and you're going to say, hang on a minute, these guys are giving away so much value, so much free content, that how do they actually have anything left in their business model to sell? And today that is what it's all about. I can't tell you how much more important it is, or not much, but how important it is nowadays to be creating value before you withdraw value. Far too many businesses try and extract value before they've actually put anything in. And let me tell you that in the example of what content marketing isn't. How many times do you come across businesses where you look through their social feed and literally all it says on there is, hey, look at us, we're great, please buy from us, please buy from us. And you can look through their entire Instagram feed, Twitter feed, Facebook, whatever it may be, and the only content that they're putting out there is effectively adverts saying, please buy from me. And again, businesses watching this, you guys might be more regularly active on LinkedIn. How many of the businesses that you see in your news feed on LinkedIn are literally just companies saying, oh, we just signed this customer, or, oh, we just signed that customer, please buy from us, do you want our service? And that is the exact opposite of what content marketing is. If you look at all of that, how often have you ever bought from any of these people? You look at them and you think, well, I don't even know who you are. Probably I might not even know what your product is. Why the hell am I going to buy from you? And this is where, in today's world, you've got to turn the whole thing on its head and start giving value, and you're creating value, letting your prospects know who you are, and giving them so much information, so much value that they really trust you and want to deal with you. Now, I don't believe there is any business out there that cannot benefit and use content marketing as a strategy. But what would be interesting is if you've got a business where you're struggling to think of what content you can create, or if you can think of any businesses out there where it's very difficult to kind of give away free content, give away free aspects of the business model, then comment down below. And it can be a little competition. I'll see if I can come up with some content for you that you can create. Now that content can be in any format that you can create content. So it can be visual, video stuff like this. It could be audio, podcast type things. It could be written word, whether that's blog posts, white papers that you create, free ebooks that you give away, but any kind of content that you can give out there. Now, I see this done very well by by small one-man, two-man band businesses, by niche outfits out there. For me, the people that do it very badly are the large entrenched international corporates, big corporates. Although what's very interesting to me, and actually what gave me the thought to record this video today, is I was having a chat with a friend of mine earlier who's a very senior guy in a big international company, and he was telling me how their marketing strategy at the moment is so heavily predicated on content marketing and partnering with influencers and giving away free content. So, if a big business like that can do it, small guys like you can do it. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. If you guys follow my videos, hopefully if you like them, you'll see that I'm never asking you to buy anything from me. I'm creating value. I'm adding value to you. Hopefully, giving you useful and interesting information for you guys to be able to improve your business, build your business, understand your finances better. And ultimately, when I do have something to sell you, or you want to buy extra advice from me, or come to me for finance, or come for investment, then you've already built that level of trust with me, and you feel that I do know what I'm talking about, because we've been sharing this journey for so long. Now, I guess some of you'll watch this and think, well, hang on, if I start giving this stuff away, then what have I got left to sell? But I think the reality is, customers who were never going to buy will never buy, and customers who were going to buy will use the free stuff that you've given away, the free knowledge, and just use that to kind of build further trust and build rapport with you. I was thinking about this earlier in the context of, let's say, an accountancy firm. Because again, how many accountants do you just see giving out adverts saying, oh, we can do your taxes, or we can do your accounts cheaper than somebody else, and really you don't give a shit. You don't know anything about them. You're probably never going to use them. Now you imagine that accountant sits there creating videos like this, or writing blogs about actually showing you how to do your taxes, literally going through line by line, stage by stage of how you can do your taxes better, how you can do them more efficiently, almost to the point where you literally don't need them. Now, you might look at that and you think, well, hang on a minute, if they've done that, then no one's actually going to go and hire them to do their taxes. But the reality is, who the fuck wants to do their own taxes, right? We never want to do it. We always want to take our accounts, or take that bag of receipts to the accountant at the end of the year, and because you now know who this accountant is, and you've built that level of trust and understanding, and you think that they know what they're talking about, then you are much more inclined to hopefully go and buy from them when it is the time for you to buy. And that is what content marketing is all about. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope you find that useful. So what I want you all to do now is to really go away and think about, how can you apply this to your business? What content can you create that you can give away to prospects, and use that to turn prospects into customers? So the next time that someone looks at your advertising campaigns or your social feeds, they look at them getting excited, getting interested at the value that you're adding for them and the content that you've created. So if you're struggling for ideas, like I said earlier, comment down below. I'll come back with some feedback for you of things that you could use for your business. But I'm sure once you start to think about it, no one knows better than you do about what suits your business model and what content you can be giving away to impress your future prospects. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, then please press subscribe down below, and you can see much more of my content in the future. And if you don't like my videos, still press subscribe down below, because I'm sure you'll find one in the future that you do like. See you again soon.